What's up? Hold up. That's what I'm talking about. I boy, man, yeah. Mary Fatness, what's up? Nick Mullen singing Tears for Fears, still not as funny as Goat Guru. Thank you, man. That's high praise right there. Thank you very much indeed. Dude, I need a haircut, dude. I'm not liking the hair. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Father Pygmus, hello. Hey, Guru, nickname for Islam. Islam, the inbred Makachev. Rubievich versus Hakparast in the Apex. What? Cancer arms? I don't have cancer arms. I just have 2 layers of tricep. I don't know why. Thoughts on McGregor Paul? Silly, stupid, disgusting behavior from McGregor to even fight him, but I get why he's doing it. A lot of money on the line. 43 days until DDP loses the belt. Fair enough. Cleaning guns while watching Guru. Thank you very much indeed. Thoughts on Drake calling McGregor the GOAT? Good for him. I don't care what Drake said. Impression of Tony Ferguson making an OnlyFans account but being mad about it? No. You know what I really want to see though, chat? If Drake really said that, I really want to see a mainstream celebrity drop a name like JDM or some shit. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if they're really clued in? Like one like Henry Cavill just says, dude, Trevor Peake is the guy. You know what I mean? I'd love to see that. I really would love to see it. Impression of Mickey Mouse reading his ABCs backwards. Z, Y, X, ha ha. I don't know, some shit like that. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. At this point, the UFC need to re-sign all of the legends to protect them from becoming KO bait for nobody fighters in the GFL. True, because that's where they will be shipped off to be flatlined. Thoughts on CHAEL's video on the fighter who broke his penis? I'm telling you, dude, eating your way out of a triangle is underrated, and it works. And he found out the hard way. Thank you for the $5, dude. Appreciate that. Well, Hispanics get haircuts? No, they just don't have a like forehead, do they? They're like very thin forehead. Thank you for the membership, Isaac Beecham. I appreciate the membership, dude. Tony tweeted Uncharted potential. What if I told you I was holding back my true potential? Could he be telling the truth? Brother, shut the fuck up. Tony Ferguson, just shut up and stop. I honestly think Tony has earned a rematch against Chandler. Make it happen. He probably could beat him. Probably could beat him. 5 area baddie though, not gonna lie. Okay. Is Dakota Tacheva the most desired breed? Let's not get into calling her a breed, okay? Because she may be waiting for me at the Paddy Pimlet podcast in 2025. So everybody calm down. Love the diss in the Covington vid, all for the slander. Yeah, thank you for the $5, dude. Enough about him. Let him fade off into irrelevancy. He's 50 live viewers. People forget, man, but Gaziev was a marauder. People forget, man. Pre-heart attack Gaziev, he was a marauder. Like taking a ball of slime to a fucking concrete. You 100% could get CHAEL for an interview. Would love it. Could be good. There's a few people I want to have as an interview. I might do a tweet about that and just list out the people that I'd love to have as an interview. Maybe I could do a video on it. Any advice on what? Sup, Guru, what's your opinion on Michael Pereira? Mikel Pereira? Oh, he's a clown, dude, that never's trained before in his life. He's never trained before in his life. He just does flips in a garage all day. Never has trained before in his life, I tell you. Guru, do you goon? I do not watch porn. I have not in years. This is the objective of life. You must avoid it. It is the plague. I'm not kidding either. It's not cap. It's not cap. Sup, Guru, thoughts on who's getting a belt next year? Oof. I think Chimaev might get one finally. It seems like that will happen. Wasting precious years of gooning. What the fuck? No goons, dude. Thoughts on Kopylov sending spies into Curtis's camp? He didn't. It's just is what it is, man. Chris Curtis just being a fucking victim. And if he did, then get good, Curtis. Learn to vet the people coming into your gym. Mr. Open Borders Chris Curtis. Sorry, hold on a second. Mr. Open Borders Chris Curtis doesn't want unknown people coming into his gym that he doesn't know the intention of. Excuse me, Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis, dude. How about that, you damn libtard? Crying Chris Curtis? True. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Thoughts on how a boxing match would go between you and Covington? Covington would probably beat me if I couldn't finish him in the early rounds. So I'd go with Covington having a higher chance of winning, but god damn it, I could win. Is having GAYSHIRT around really good for you? What do you mean? We ever forget? Whatever, dude. Don't you forgive? He's a creep. The fuck? Thoughts on Ribovic versus Nasrat Haqparast? Mini GASTELUM. That's a good fight. I didn't know that was announced. Oh, no, I did. I got told earlier in the stream that it was announced, literally just seconds ago. Are you in better shape than Curtis Blades? I think I'm in better shape than Curtis Blades, yeah. Hey, Guru, what would it take for the Guru Shuffle? It's going to take at least 500 quid. I'll be real with you. It's going to take some big bucks. There's no such thing, though, so I'd have to improv it on the fly. We've got a few fights that got announced. We got... Well, this one was a while ago. Danny Barlow, Sam Patterson, Rival Cap. Already seen all of these. Cody Brundage, Julian Marquez. Like, why are they still signed? It's so confusing to me. Eunice Duben, the one with tits, versus Carly Judice, the one without. Pretty cool. Cody Haddon at 110. We already know about all of these fucking ones. What's the oh, just Nasrat and Ribovic, the only recent fight announced. People forget, man. Guru was down 10-8 to diabetes. Then he hit the D with an absolute bomb. All right. Thank you for the $5, dude. Appreciate that, man. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, brother. Thank you. One fight I really want to see is COLBY versus WONDERBOY. Two badass OGs. WONDERBOY has been calling it for years now. Thoughts on how it would go? I could see that fight happening, but why do we want to not see Colby Covington versus Ian Garry? We are not going to have another chance to make this fight if they both win or lose their next one. Unless they both win, which is unlikely. So let's please get Colby Covington versus Ian Garry while we still can, please. Gosh darn it. Thoughts on how it would go, though? I think Covington would beat WONDERBOY. Covington actually got down Buckley, which I didn't think he would do. He actually does have pretty good offensive takedowns. His entries aren't the best because he's not as athletic as the others, but he does have good technical entries on takedowns. And I don't think WONDERBOY would chin him because he's got a wickedly good chin. So I don't know. I'd probably go Covington now at this point. Impression of Bully Aspinall running into RAUL Rosas. What's up, mate? You're like a fucking crescent moon, mate. Turn your head to the side again. You know, mate. You can go fishing off the tip of your chin, lad. What about Islam Dulatov? We shall find out in due time whether Islam Dulatov will be champion or not. We have not seen his entire career yet. We have only seen a debut from him. In fact, we haven't even seen his debut yet. We've only seen him on the Contender Series. Thank you for the $5. Have you considered being more graceful towards fighters since the Colby beef? No. Something needs to be said. I'm saying it. You can be with that or against it. I do not care. Big balls. Bryce Mitchell ever become champ? No. I don't think he'll become champ, but he is very good. He is very good. People hate the truth. They do. I don't know. I don't want to be friends with fighters. Like, if we can team up and they're okay with a bit of shit talk, then it's good. Like, I think that would really benefit a lot of fighters. But I don't really care. Impression of Bully Aspinall bullying Adesanya at the UFC PI. Also thoughts on Mason Jones. Merry Christmas, by the way, everyone in chat. Mason Jones needs to be re-signed to the UFC immediately before he beats up all regional competition, which he's been doing over the past few years. Yeah, Bully Aspinall and what's up, mate? Surprised you ain't got a fucking dog with you on the end of your mate. Indeed, Jen. I agree. Colby versus Garry would be lit. I'd probably pick Garry after seeing his performance against Shavkat. You prefer that one over Garry versus Edwards? Yes. Covington, Garry, please. Dude, Garry is low ranked. He's like number 8 or 7 in the division. What do you mean, Garry Edwards? Edwards is the number 1 contender. Number 1 contenders, number 2 contenders, number 3 contenders should be reserved for people on a win streak on the come up at welterweight, not losers. I don't care if they've lost or not. You lose the belt, you take on the next best guy. Colby campaigns for Trump. You lose 10-7 to diabetes. Thank you for the $2. Do you think Jiri Prochazka can become champ again? No, not while Pereira's the champ. But if someone else becomes champ, like I could see him beating Ankalaev. You know what I mean? I could actually see him beating Ankalaev. So if like Ankalaev is able to beat Pereira, then I think Jiri would beat Magomed Ankalaev. Thank you for the £2. I think Jamal Hill would beat Magomed Ankalaev. It's like styles make fights, you know. But if you're a pure striker and you're going up against Pereira, you're getting slumped. We found that out. Do you think we'll follow up with an interview? Do you think you'll do a follow-up interview with Colby in the future? No. No, I will. Yeah, I'd happily do another interview with Colby. Yeah, but no. The interviews I want to do in the next year are probably, I mean, look at let's look at the roster right now. I'd love to get an interview with Manel Cap. That is on the list. Could you imagine like LeBron on a podcast talking about how underrated Yusuf Zalal is and how sad he was when Ilir Latifi retired? I know, dude. That would be like, I'd love for a celebrity to actually know the fucking sport as a hardcore. We need Porzingis to really dish out what he knows about the sport, you know. If Porzingis was to go into an interview and say, dude, Trevor Peake revolutionized the game, the amount of MMA fans he would win over from that, come on. That'd be a true hardcore test. So I'd like to get Manel Cap on an interview. Who at bantamweight? I don't know. Not really anyone at bantamweight right now that intrigues me. Featherweight, I don't know. Maybe eventually if I learn enough Spanish, I can get Ilir on. That'd be good. Featherweight. What fighter at featherweight would I like to interview? Imagine I could get like a Diego Lopez interview in Spanish. That'd be huge. Neil from In Betweeners is a massive MMA nerd. He is, but he's a libtard. So fuck him. Fuck him. Max West Holloway, but Max Holloway doesn't like me. I don't know why, but he doesn't. Well, I know why. Obviously, I'm very unlikable, but I don't think we're going to get the Max Holloway interview anytime soon. Who else is there? Bryce Mitchell will be good. Armand Sarukian, Charles Oliveira. Potter. How intriguing, Potter. Lightweight, no real names that stick out there. I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing any great names. I'd like to get a JDM interview at some point. I don't see much else, dude. There are not many great names to get an interview with right now in the UFC. Maybe Marvin could be funny. Do you think I'd have a funny interview with Marvin Vettori? It's got to be Bryce, the first Jerusalem fighter. True. It would have to be Bryce Mitchell, but he might go off the deep end. Yes, I think Marvin would be a good interview. Light heavyweight interview. You know, a legendary Polish bar in the hotel, you know. Jamal Hill would be good. Jan Blachowicz would be good. Yeah. Darts is hype because of the crowd. Yeah, the crowd, but if a sport needs a crowd to be good, it's trash and it shouldn't exist. The sport should be good on its own. You know what I mean? That's where the UFC does its thing. You dig? Yuri interview? Yuri interview would be good. I'd like to do a Yuri collaboration in person, though. I feel like his aura is lost over a Zoom call. Don't you agree? I would agree with that. I feel like the best way to do a Yuri interview is on like a trek through the woods or some shit. I can 100% guarantee that in March, after Gaethje TKOs Dan, you'll be like, well, Gaethje flukes it and Dan has no chin. Dude, Dan Hook is going to destroy Justin Gaethje and fraud check him, I'm telling you. Thank you for the $5, dude. It's got to be Bryce. Yeah, it does have to be Bryce. Just you Welsh rather Geza Price to go Gerwin Price. What a guy. What a G. 180. I can't imagine watching darts, though. I know about it because the clips go around, but fucking hell, I do not watch darts. Fucking hell. Where is Marvin Vettori? What the fuck? He's recovering, dude. He took some damage against Cannonier. Jared Cannonier. He's got to put his health first. Do you guys see that Donald Cerrone made a comeback? Oof. Tony Ferguson only in a rematch. Only Tony Ferguson. Donald Cerrone should not be fighting. He's not. Well, he shouldn't be. I don't know why they re-signed him at all, to be honest with you. No one wants a roided Cerrone return. True that, fam. I do. I kind of want to see him roided up just to expose that USADA's a fucking sham and UFC testing in general is an absolute sham. Thank you for the $5 or $8 Australian dollars. Thoughts on Chandler actually going to have a natural born child instead of adopting a black one? I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's coming over me, but I really want my own son. Isn't this weird to do as a man? God, I'm weird. I don't know. You just fucking creep, dude. I stand by all my Chandler comments. Shout out to DraftKings. All right, calm down. Thank you for the 16 months of membership. Can I get a we gonna find out Saturday night? I mean, we gonna find out Saturday night, baby. Thank you for the $5. Watched an old video earlier. Props for shedding the weight, Piggy. You really turned your life around thanks to us bullying you. I think it was thanks to you guys, but I have shedded a bit of weight, yeah. But there's more to go. I can always be thinner, look better. You can always be thinner, look better. Impression of Bully Aspinall if you woke up in Squid Game. I have not watched Squid Game, but what the fuck is going on with all these Asians, mate? I can't fucking believe how many there are, lad. Impression of McGregor as a postman after bankruptcy. Mate, stand your fucking base, mate, yeah? I'm gonna fucking stick me dick through your letterbox, mate, yeah?